And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, we're finally on the other side of the international break now, of course, ready to build up for a huge game this Saturday, of course, as the Reds take on Everton in the first Merseyside derby of the season. Again, this one's at Anfield. I fully expect us to win the game, but obviously it does come as this is their biggest game of the season. However, look, we just got to treat it like another match, another 3 points. That's all that is needed for this one. Finally glad that we are getting to the other side of that international break and Liverpool are returning again. We've got such a busy period though now for the next sort of 3 or 4 weeks before we return for, guess what? Yes, another international break. So yeah, quite a lot of important games coming up, but a good stretch of games actually as well. I do think they're all very much winnable and shouldn't pose too much of a problem. So yeah, very, very excited for us to get back to action again. Guys, in today's video we're going to be discussing more about transfer news with some massive news with regards to Andrea. Again, I know Andrea's name just keeps on popping up on the channel. I know we are only in October, we've just come out of the summer transfer window, and if anything's going to happen it won't be till January, but these things can accelerate very quickly, and especially with the news I'm about to share with you, yeah, we might start to see things heat up just a little bit more. Just in time before the transfer window actually opens. So, of course, it has been well documented about Andre. Andre, of course, plays for Fluminense, 22-year-old midfielder. And again, as I said, we did have a bid rejected for him of around £25 million in the summer. That was due to Fluminense wanting to keep him around. Basically for the Copa Libertadores, a decision that has paid off because at that time they were at the sort of last 16, now they're in the final and they will take on Boca Juniors. Now it was expected, and as I said yesterday, reports are stating from Brazil that Andre wants Liverpool still want Andre, and a deal is expected to be done in January. However, there is an added twist as reports are stating that Arsenal have reportedly entered the race to sign the midfielder, and more to that actually as well, their sort of director of football, Edu Gaspar, who of course is a Brazilian also, was visiting Fluminense's training ground. The official reasons as to why his visit was there are currently unknown, but I think it's more to do with regards to their sort of training setup and their development process of how they develop players. That's why he was there to sort of visit. And as I say, currently Fluminense and Arsenal have a fairly healthy relationship between each other, but reports are stating, especially from multiple Brazilian journalists, are also stated that they are trying to maybe look in and try and compete with Liverpool for a deal for Andrea. And as I said, they are looking to maybe offload him at the end of the season. As I said, they've got a massive game in the Copa Libertadores as they take on Boca Juniors, I think on November 4th. But as I said, Arsenal, the latest side apparently, who have entered the race for his signature. So that's what I'm saying. Things can move a lot quicker. I know we're in October, but if we're going to get a deal done and there's going to be competition, it should be that we get the deal done quickly and get it done before the January transfer window, get everything in place, and then of course snap the player up come January. So yeah, the start might be some more developments. There might be things that come out a little bit sooner than January with regards to the players, but we'll certainly find out. Now, James Pearce from The Athletic has also stated as well, he did a piece this morning and stated that Liverpool are looking to do a massive defensive rebuild in the summer. Basically, what they stated is that Liverpool had the midfield rebuild this summer and it was completed, got rid of a lot of dead wood, brought in a lot of new players, but apparently they're going to do the exact same thing but with the defence next summer. I do think we do need another defender in January, but James Pearce is saying the bulk of the business will be done next summer with regards to the defence, and as I said, they want to have the same scale size rebuild as they did this summer for the midfield. So Interesting stuff there, but I do believe the club will make a move for Andrea in the in the January transfer window, but also make a move for a sort of left-sided centre-back as well. There is a few names being emerged and touted, but I certainly don't think we can go through the whole campaign without a bit more defensive reinforcements. But James Pearce is saying the bulk of the business will be done next summer. Now, in other news, guys, as I said, players away with their nations at the moment. The Liverpool players doing not too bad. Robbo, of course, getting injured. We've already discussed that, but his nation, despite him not featuring, did make it through to the Euros. Now, Scotland don't really have the best of luck with qualifying for major competitions, but have qualified before England this time around after a really impressive qualifying period. I think them and Spain have just gone through. So yeah, it does look as though Andy Robertson will be captaining his nation to yet another Euros, back-to-back for the first time, I think, in a long period of time. And of course, Ben Doak. It looks like Ben Doak is aiming for a spot in Scotland to secure. It's Scotland setup, currently representing at the under-21 levels. Steve Clark's kind of spoke about him and said that he's on the radar and he's very close to getting his full cap at 17 years old. That's bonkers. But as I said, yeah, he's now targeting a Euro 2024 spot. Now, of course, in other international football, England, Jordan Henderson basically came back and was getting booed by much of the England fans. Harvey Elliott obviously came out and defended it, and then of course Jordan Henderson put up a bit of a post with regards to it, and I think, look, the reason why he was getting booed is because of him making the move to Saudi Arabia, despite and kind of contradicting his views or whatever it was. But yeah, the thing with Hendo is he shouldn't be getting booed by the home support, regardless of how they feel like his move was. But one thing is I don't really understand. I know Hendo is a good player. We've watched him play for many, many years, but I don't know how he's getting a call-up to the national team when he's playing in Saudi Arabia. That level was really, really bad. So yeah, that's probably one thing that I'm not quite understanding, is that actually how he's getting a call up. I know he's been a part of the setup for a little while, but surely he won't be competing at that level for much longer. I don't think that's fair on other players, to be perfectly honest with you. And as I said, England did win that game 1-0 against Australia. So, yeah, we are on the other side now of the international break. I think a few more players, a few more games to be played. And then it's all eyes on the big match against Everton, 12:30, as always, as you already know, 12:30 Saturday, Anfield, and it's still going to be at a reduced capacity also. So, yeah, all there. That's all I've really got for you today, guys. A little bit of information with regards to Andrea. I know the transfer news is some people don't really want to hear up in October, but as I said, if Arsenal are entering the race for him, I think things will start to sort of heat up. More news might start to emerge with regards to that situation, so we'll start to see what happens as time gets closer to that January window. But do let me know your thoughts on Andrea. Is he a player that you would like to see at Liverpool come January? Yes or no? Let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us in today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.